Well, hi once again, everybody. On behalf of CueSports International, along with Bad Boys Billiard Productions, welcome again to the 2014 U.S. Bar Table Championships 8-ball division, coming to you live from the Grand Sierra Resort in Reno, Nevada, streamed on the Action Report. This is Ken, and we are down to 6 players. So this is a 5th, 6th place match, one of the two. Dynamite Darren and young Skyler. The other 5th, 6th place match is featuring Brian Butler. I just, sorry to say, I forget who his opponent is. And then we've got Stan Tarango waiting out on the far left for the winner of our next match at 4:30, which is the 3rd, 4th place match. And then we'll have the semis and the finals. Corner ball. Darren just got to put a solid in the corner there. There we go. So the all-important lag having been won by Dynamite Darren. Skyler, having knocked off the king, sent SVB home. Well, not home, but out of the event. So rack 1. Darren with a ball in the side pocket. And most likely going to take the stripes here because of the 4-7 on the left rail. He does have a shot on the 15 ball, but right where he's standing, if he elects to go that way, and I can't imagine him doing anything else. So let's see if Skyler can continue to put pressure on these world champions. He's got every bit as formidable a task here as he had against the South Dakota kid. So the winner of this match, the loser of this match is going to receive $1,100. The winner will be assured at least $1,600, advancing to the 4th place match, which we'll have for you at 4 o'clock, followed by the semis at 5:30 and the finals at 7. Corey Dool in the hot seat. Darren, an 8-ball specialist, if you know a little bit about his history with his English 8-ball background. He's used to small tables, and he's used to 8-ball. He does have a U.S. bar table title to his credit in 2009. He won the 10-ball division. So he's looking to put another plaque up on his wall that will say U.S. bar table 8-ball champion. The all-around is pretty much already a foregone conclusion. Shane winning both the 8 and 9-ball divisions, undefeated both times. He cannot be caught by anybody now, so he will lock up his, I think it'll be his 3rd all-around title and an extra $2,000. Darren off to a good start with a break and run. As we wind down here, we want to make sure that each and every one of you out there that's been with us either today or for a few days or all week know how much the Action Report appreciates your loyalty, your devotion to the game, and your support of TAR. So from Justin, Andy, Tim, myself, everybody else involved here in the production, please know how much it has meant to us and how much it will continue as the years hopefully go by and we maybe can get back together. Second ball break here for Skyler. That one ball looks pretty tough if it's not going to go in the side. And stripes look best anyway. He's got a nice shot at the 9 to get going. Every stripe has a pocket. It's a question of, does he want to go to the 14 next, or does he want to get the 12 out of there? The 14's the ball to the right of the spot. Well, obviously, he cannot shoot the 14 yet. Next. I'd shoot the 11. Nothing wrong with that. Excuse me, it's a 13. And now he's going to have to play the 14. That's pretty good there. He's got two ways to go here. He can go to the ball on the side next, or he could get straight in on the 10 and just pull it back a little, then play the 15 in the side, then the 11-8. But it looked like he wanted to hold there for the ball on the side now, but it's going to be tough to reach this without a bridge, and that's exactly what he's doing. If the 7 wasn't there, he doesn't need the bridge, of course, but he has to use it in this case. Looks pretty good. Nice touch. And now he'll just go real soft here. He'll play the 11 next and then the 10-8. One to one. Very nice out there by Skyler. Played the pattern perfectly. let's have a look here. Looks like solids would be the preferred group. The only difficulty with solids is the 7 ball, of course, which is right next to the 8 in the side. And the 6 in between the 2 stripes here. But the only stripe he could shoot is the 15 ball. Unless somehow that 10-14 combination can be made in the side off the 8. But this is kind of tough here. The 7 ball is the tough ball. You can't really get at it to play it in the corner to get to the 6. Well, he might have to take the stripes, but what's he going to open with if he does? He's looking at playing the 5 in the side off the 8 if he were to take solids. Be a couple shots from now. Maybe shoot the 1 and stop, shoot the 3 in the other corner, and then shoot the 5 in the side, or go for the 5 next. And that's what he's going to do. He's going to play the 5 in the side off the 8. And he probably just has to be careful where the 8 goes, so he really doesn't want it to hit the 7. Just really wants to slide it down the cushion about 2 feet. And that probably unlocked the rest of this rack for him, because now the 7 connects him well to the 6. Three, 2, 7, 6, 4. Is that what it looks like? Nope, maybe the 4, 6 right now. That's nuts. Oh, 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 oh. I think he wanted to play the 6, but he just didn't get there. And now the problem is having a ball that'll connect him to the 6. The deuce will do that. And that's nice. He'll slide over now for the 6 ball next, I would believe. He can't make the 3, but he's got a good angle to slide across the table for the 6. He'll just want to make sure he'll be able to get out of there to get to the 3, which will be the ball before the 8. Probably has to draw this out. No, he can go forward. I didn't think he can miss the 11. And 2 rails to the center of the table. I can't believe he hooked himself. He came 2 feet too far. It's amazing. He's going to have to play this rail first, and he's also going to be careful about a scratch in the other corner. He might kick it the long way, but I think he's going to go this way, rail first. And that's That's a really uncharacteristic mistake from this man. Maybe he can spin it in. Nice shot. Made that a lot harder than it needed to be, but only the results matter. And he flips a card over to take a 2-1 lead. Made a ball. Stripes look best here. Combinations lined up pretty well there in the lower right. And if he's going to play stripes, he's got to start with the 10 ball because it's in a horrible position. Just come forward next. You want to play the combination and stop. Then you can play the second combination ball or the 13 in the side, depending on how it lays. But 12-11. You can see it's just a littlest bit off angle here, which means the 12 may leak to his right, our left as we're looking. So he's decided to forego that for now, maybe get a better angle on it, or possibly play the 13 and come behind those two balls and play them in the other corner. Got to be a little careful here. If he comes forward, he's got to deal with the 1. If he draws it, he got to deal with the 1. Just got to get in there. Take a longer shot on the 14. Excuse me, that's the 15, but it's the last stripe anyway. And he's got to really spear the cue ball here and get it over by the 2. He might be able to follow between the 5 and the 8. That's kind of risky. He's going to draw at the 2 ball. Perfect. No mistakes yet by either player. Three went inside, and another ball went down. Yeah, looks like the stripes here start with the 13 in the side. And he'll just clear these 5 balls right up here, and the 12 will be the last ball before the 8, barring anything unusual happening. He's deciding how he wants to get to the 12 ball. Can you reach this? I don't think so. Want to be straight here. Nicely done by Dynamite Darren. 3-2. All right, a little problem over there on the right-hand side. It does appear the 5 can be made in the corner, not from where the cue ball is now. He doesn't have a very good shot on a stripe, with the exception of the 11 ball. But maybe the 14, maybe it's the 15 there near the 5. It might go in the side, but I like the solids here. The 2 goes right where he's standing. I'd have to deal with the 7, which is up in the kitchen next to the 10 ball. Ooh, he messed the 1 up. Bad decision there. Really needed to take more care on that. Yeah, it doesn't look like he can get in there to make the 1. He's looking at it. He's got a better look at it than I do. But it'll be easy to tell if it's a foul. If the 15 moves, it's a foul. Okay, he got there. Now he's got a nice angle to, well, no, he's a little off angle. I thought he could draw it straight back, kind of where he's standing for the 7. But as you can see from this camera shot, he doesn't quite have that angle. So he's going to probably have to play from the 2 to the 6 to the 7. And he'll need a good angle on this. Going to be tough to avoid hitting the 10. So there's 2 things to deal with. Making sure the 10 doesn't cover the 4 and the cue ball doesn't go in the pocket. And if he plays it like this, he can miss the 10, of course. It just makes the shot play tougher. But he solved the problem. Might be just a center ball straight up. Yep. Neither guy is giving an inch. And the way they're both playing, you just can't afford to dry break. See Darren's break cue there. It's a Predator BK with a wrap on it. Watch the cue ball get kicked. Ooh. Well, the good news is he made a ball. But what can he shoot? And what group would he shoot? I think about the only thing he might have is the 2 in the side, or the 7 in the side. And you can tell that the 3-9 is tied up, and the 4 is not in a great spot either. But the lay of the balls is going to dictate which group he has to take here. He doesn't really have the option to shoot either group. He's looking to see if the 1 would slide down, or he was looking to see if he could make the 7. The only ball I know he can clearly hit is the 2. A lot of work to do here at a very, very critical time of this 5th, 6th place match. If he's going to cut this, he's really going to have to let the cue ball go. You know he doesn't want to do that. But he probably feels like stripes are the better group. A lot of times you have to wind up taking the non-preferred group just because of how the balls are situated after the break. Could he be playing safe here? No, he's cutting that. All right, the 1 covered the cue ball. He can't shoot the 15. He's got to shoot 13 in the side. If the 9 goes in the lower right pocket, the 10 will get him there. And if it doesn't, he can open it now. But I think he's going to play the 15, go to the 10, and then shoot the 9 in the lower right pocket. He may just bump the 9 a little bit to clear it. No, he didn't have to. It'll go. Championship out there by one of the game's truly great modern day players. And he is just now 1 win away from getting to the top 4. All remaining matches will be right here on the stream. Like I said, there's 1 more match going on the outer table. But after that, it's all in here till we have a champion. 11 ball. And the 8 is going to cover the 10. Solids are better here. He can open with the 6. He'll need to use the 4 to open the 10-8 if that's the group that he takes. Oh, he's starting with the 7 ball. Rifled it in. Well, if he tries to open the 8 here, he's going to have to hit it with some pretty good velocity and hope the cue ball gets out. He'll have the 2 or the 5 for insurance. He did pretty well with it. He's got the 6 also. But I think he's want to save the 6 to get down there to the 8 since it now only goes in the upper right pocket. Boy, the kid shoots straight, doesn't he? All right, he has to get the all-important angle here on the 6. You can see where he wants to be. No danger of hitting the stripe. That looks good. If anything, a hair thinner than he wanted. That's what he's worried about now. He would have liked to have been another ball's width further down table. Things can go bad here if he's not careful. Depends on whether he's trying to run into the 10, run behind the 10, slow roll it. Just a little bit short. Good shot. Darren gave him a good shot for that one. One of the things I've come to have really great respect for Darren over the years is he has respect for his opponents, and he will acknowledge good play. So 1 game left. Dynamite to break. This game right here is worth minimum $500 to the winner, from $1,100 to guaranteed $1,600, and the right to keep on trucking. Let's see what the break gods have in store for Mr. A. Solid ball on the side. All the balls are open. Stripes look like the premium group here, but does he have a stripe to open up with? I mean, the solids are playable for sure, but the 6 ball's in a rough spot if it won't pass the 8. All right, he got underway well. It's going to be the 9 or the 13 next. Got a nice friendly little tap there. Nine ball. All right, this is the key to everything right here. Does he go into the 6, or does he just go between the 6 and the 7 and bounce out? Perfect. Skyler's going to give it to him. Quite a performance by young Skyler Woodward, 5th, 6th place out of a field of 221 bar box experts. And he has certainly risen his stature in the pool world by his performance this week.